I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. Yaxshi qalammiz. Hi. Yaxshi qalammiz. Let me see. Good morning, internet. It is 9 o'clock in the morning, and welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I was a little bit eager to get going because I have a very long day ahead of me, because today it is time for Arabel Pass. So this is Kyrgyzstan, and I'm somewhere in a beautiful valley somewhere in this area. There is a mountain range here, and I want to ride to Ysul-Kul and then continue to Karakol, which I don't know if this is the same, but Karakol is, well, pretty much also here, I think. And that means that somewhere I have to cross these mountains. I have to take a pass, and I'll be taking Arabel Pass. So I'll be following the valley for a long time and then cross the pass to Ysul-Kul Lake and then continue to Karakol. I promised to tell you about the dinner last night. It was one of the best meals I've had in weeks. It was amazing. And what I thought that was kind of a pastry that they were making was actually a pasta. So it tasted a little bit like a lasagna, in all fairness. It was absolutely delicious. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then, yeah, this morning for breakfast I had some leftovers. This is for breakfast. This is the fresh bread that she baked yesterday. Camber, and this is leftovers also from last night's dinner, and there's tea, jam, apricot jam. So I've had a really good hearty meal to take on this day. In the meantime, I also learned quite a bit more about how they do things around here. So the cow milk they use to make kurut. Kurut is it's kind of like dried yogurt. It's quite sour. And the horse milk, they use it to make kumis, which is fermented horse milk. And both really, yeah, are an acquired taste. They're both quite intense. You need to get used to it. They just offered me some kumis now for breakfast as well, but I had to decline that. I can drink it in the afternoon and the evenings, like little bits, but for breakfast, it is too much. It really is too much to handle for me. So the horses, they milk them 5 times a day, every 2 to 3 hours. So what they do is they keep the babies, the young horses, they keep them tied down, so then the mothers don't venture too far away. So then during the day it's very easy to bring the horses back to milk them, and then at the end of the day they release them all, and then they are free to wander around throughout the night with their babies. And then this morning, for example, the dad of the family, it took him 2 hours to find them back again. So he went out at 6 in the morning to look for them, and then he only came back with them at 8. And then once the grazing season here is over, they actually completely release them for the rest of the year until they come back here again. So it's like, really? So like all the animals just roam free for pretty much the majority of the year. They're like, yeah. So And then the cows, they only milk them twice a day, so it's only in the morning and the evening. And yeah, then one more thing I found really fascinating. I was like, so they name their cows, but they don't name their horses. I would have expected that to be the other way around. Anyway, it is about 100 kilometers till the top of Arabel Pass. I am guessing that the first 40 kilometers now are going to be fine, and then it will become, I think, pretty challenging. There's going to be a lot of water crossings, and I have no idea what the water levels are now. The Arabel Pass is about the same altitude as the pass I did getting out of Bartang Valley. It's again 3,800, and it's again a very steep last bit with hairpins. So let's see, I did make it out of Bartang Valley, so I hope that I will make it up Arabel Pass with Frankie. The only thing I am a little concerned about is the boiling fuel. I still don't know if I fixed it with trying to open up that vent. I don't know. So I guess we'll find out. I'm just going to stop regularly to check, see if there's a lot of gas build-up, because it does affect how Frankie is running. There's also some dark clouds. I really hope it's not going to rain, because then I don't know if I can cross the streams. It was a very cold night. They gave me a lot of blankets, so I'm really grateful for that. So only my face was really cold. And yeah, it's also a very chilly morning. Oh, there's yak here! Look! Look at the yak! Oh, I didn't see them on the way in. Hey guys! I just love seeing yak always. So many of them. Yeah, last time was in Pakistan. I didn't see them in Tajikistan this time round. So the people I stayed with last night, they also have a house in the last village I passed through in the last video. So when the grazing season is over, like I said, they just release the animals, goodbye, and then they go back to the village and then start looking for their animals the next year. But what a place. Yeah, I really liked Ysul-Kul Lake, but I don't know, where I stayed last night, I think I liked it even better. It was just, it was really special. And when the horses run on the field, like, you can hear them from far away, you can hear their hooves thumping. Oh, let's take a minute to appreciate this view. Oh. Anyway, so you can hear their hooves, so every time I would hear like ka-dunk, 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 I would quickly go out of my tent and just look at the horses run free through the valley. It's an amazing sight. And this morning they put their 5-year-old on the horse, and he was just like riding the horse, rounding them together. So I asked them, what time do you start riding horses? And they're like, yeah, he said it last year. So at the age of 4 or 5, they'll start putting them on horses. Yeah. Oh, this is stunning. Okay, so now, yeah, so now as you go left here, this is where I came from in the last video. So I just had to backtrack like, 10 kilometers to this point. And now I'm headed towards Arabel. Yeah, let's really hope it's not gonna rain, because, well, the water crossings might become a big problem, but there's also several muddy sections on the route, I've been told, so I really need dry conditions, otherwise I could get seriously stuck. There are marmots running everywhere again. I don't know if you can see them. they start running quite in the distance every time. See, there's 2, oh, lots, 5 running. Oh, there was one. See, there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, sweethearts. Will you let me through, please? No? Thank you. Beautiful. Where am I going? I just have to head into that general direction, I think. And then just follow any of the tracks. This is the first little water crossing. That's no problem. As long as I don't have to cross this river. That looks like an absolute monster again. And it should all be like streams coming off the mountain. It's not a stream? This looks okay. Track was there, and I went wrong. Have to be more over there. This is the track. Ooh. Excuse me. Sorry. Herding now the whole flock. Everybody's panicking. Okay, that's a little deeper. So these are dry even. Probably you see the river just found another path. And then the old way dries up. Okay, 50 kilometers until the pass. I'm about halfway to the pass now. What a fairy tale place. Wow. One big rock in the middle. I have to be careful for marmot holes because they now 3 times already they made one right on the road They don't care about there's a road there, and they are very deep, and if I ride in one of those, then Frankie is going to do a front flip. Yeehaw! How high am I now? Oh, still 3,000. The valley is barely climbing at all. Sorry. Oh, I love these grey ones. Look at this one. Just like its mama. Oh, they're all beautiful. The brown ones as well. Black ones. Sorry, guys. A lot of streams. Okay. Now you guys are overreacting a little bit. I'm not harming anyone. I'm just riding here. Riding on the main track, which is here. Oh, oh. Almost lost it there. Yeah, see, that's always with these river crossings. You hit one rock the wrong way, and you veer off course, and there you go. Well, I'm glad I didn't drop it. Oh, that's a close call. Very rocky. This does not look good. Maybe here. Or maybe I could go up here. Yeah. Easy. Hoopla. There you go. No mud. If I'm supposed to cross here or not. I think so. Here? Maybe not. It's a bit unclear where I have to be. Here, I think. Okay, I'm getting very close to the pass now. like 10-12 kilometers and I should be at the top. It's quite difficult to figure out a good path here. Blah. Yeehaw, Frankie! Did it? Well, a few more crossings. This is really clean water, straight from the glacier. People living here, it's incredible, right? Okay, so somewhere there is the pass. I think this was the last of the river crossings. Now the next challenge begins. Getting Frankie over the pass. Okay, before I start on the big climb, let's see how my fuel is doing. If it's being funny or not.